So for people who need to have a look here, the current price action is 29.81 or something around that. So what do you reckon, Houston? What is driving the price upwards today?
I think it's probably delta hedging starting to happen, and
Okay.
we'll probably get more of that tomorrow.
Okay. And what is
At
delta hedging for the uninitiated?
basically, it's the hedging of, oh crap, we've got all these options in the money. We need to go find some shares just in case these do trigger at this price. So if the price stays up like this, I don't have the options chain right in front of me, but oops, that did not take me to the options chain. So the market makers, the options writers, they're going to have to on
to.
the money on Friday. And last week, Max Payne was around like $21.50, somewhere around there. And so that means basically the market makers and options writers are set up to like do their best and profit the most when it hits Max Payne. And the people who buy options and puts are going to lose money in overall. And I'm not quite sure what Max Payne is at the moment, but I wouldn't doubt if at the beginning of the week it was probably still around $21, $22, and we're almost $8 above that. And we've got from the $20 mark, so that's 3,000, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, about 40,000 contracts from $20 up that are in the money. And that represents about 4 million shares that they may or may not have at the moment. So they're probably going out in the market. They're probably picking some up. There's probably FTDs from yesterday that they're trying to make good on. So, I mean, if we jump to $30, that puts another 1.7 million shares in the money at the $30 level. So they're trying to keep it below $30 probably by Friday. But if tomorrow it's still touching this level, there's going to be even more purchases of options. So it's it's fun. So we're getting that push now. We're getting everyone's jumping in. The FOMO's happening. People who never talk to me about stocks ever are sending me messages on Facebook like, "Hey, what's up with this GME thing?" So it's in the public consciousness again, and that's just like January 2021.
Yeah, can't really argue with that. I mean, it's very, very exciting to be in the position that we are in. I can't quite believe it at times. It's that 3.5 years down the line, we're still here. And did you see the reactions from people like Kramer and CNBC just like keep getting wilder and wilder and wilder, right? I don't know if you saw the thing today. I was just trying to find it to pull it up. Oh, here it is. While I'm gonna share this with you because it's absolutely unbelievable, and I think people should see this if they haven't already. I mean, I'm sure many people have seen it on Twitter or whatnot today. But let me just share the screen, and I'm gonna also share audio. Yes. Okay, so this should work beautifully. Ah, yes, here we go. Screen share for everybody. And so this is what our esteemed Mr. Kramer had to say to the SEC head, Gary Gensler.
Is this a hypothetical?
Totally hypothetical, because I don't want to, I don't want to really try to hurt anybody.
Why not? Can't we just ask about Roaring Kitty? I mean, why wouldn't we?
If someone publishes...
Dave, you ask about a specific thing. I just want to talk to your viewers for a second. The SEC runs a civil law enforcement agency. We're a cop on the beat, and you would expect us to investigate where we investigate, right. But we don't talk about it publicly because we follow the facts and the law, and only if we think there's something to bring in front of a court do we then talk about it publicly.
Hence how hypothetical. Let's say you're Paul Weiss, you're my lawyer. Okay, I say to you, look, I want to put up a cryptogram. And it's of a chair leaning up, which we know from video game playing means, come on, this is the 9th inning, get ready. And we know that I'm a person who happens to like the stock of GameStop. This is the signal, come on, get ready. Is this something, hypothetically, that the SEC should worry about?
So, look, again, it's not so hypothetical because you're describing things that are in the public domain. And
yeah, and it basically continues like that, but it's the most unbelievable stuff. Like, he's getting so desperate. He's like, so
all of them are so desperate.
It's like, so he posted a picture of him leaning forward. It's like, isn't that market manipulation? Please, Gary, let it be market manipulation, please.
But a short seller coming on and bad mouthing the stock on CNBC isn't short manipulation at all.
No,
yeah, it's not manipulation. That's totally like, yeah.
Him
totally legal.
Him
but
literally.
A picture of an Uno card, send the man to prison for 30 years. Like, take off his thumbnails, jam razor blades in his eyeballs. Like, just, it's such bullshit. Like, we knew this was going to run. And he basically proved that their position is so precarious that him controlling 17 million shares will obliterate 100 hedge funds. Like, if you're that weak, you should get out of the business. It's like, you ever had a missionary of some kind come to your door, like a Mormon or Jehovah's Witness or whatever, and not to badmouth particular religions, but I love to entertain them when they come to the door, because I've got behind me lots of books, right? And among those books are basically every religious text ever written. And if I got the time, I invite them in, and I bring all those books out, I set them down. I'm like, hey, have you read the Bhagavad Gita? They're like, oh, no, we're not allowed to read that. Like, okay, have you read the Satanic Bible? What? No, God, goodness, no, I would never read that. Like, have you read the Quran? Have you read, like, you just go through them all. And have you read, Mary Baker Eddy's Science and Health? Like, what have you read? And what it comes down to is we're not allowed to. I'm like, well, if your belief is so tenuous that being challenged by anything outside of that would absolutely destroy your faith, then you're in the wrong faith. So if you're a short seller and somebody's belief in this stock would absolutely obliterate your holdings and send you, to the point where you're working as a valet at the country club, then you're on the wrong side of this thing. Like, tough shit. Deal with it.
I will. And honestly, it really confuses me that the E-Trader being such dickheads, because it seems like perhaps they're being lent on by Morgan Stanley, and I want to maybe talk about, because someone mentioned that Morgan Stanley are being investigated for insolvency, and I literally just read that like a minute before I came on.
Like, yeah.
Sorry.
And I think the rumors or the speculation that E-Trade doesn't have the shares. They basically sold 12 million naked calls, and they're probably threatening him the day before or on Friday, and they're probably saying, hey, we're going to kick you off of here because we think you're doing manipulation. And that's why he probably posted Sunday night, was not because like, hey, look at my position, let's run this thing. It was probably like, I need 5 million witnesses to know that I have this stuff in my account so they don't nuke it.
Hey, listeners, real quick. Do you ever find yourself sitting watching the stock market like this? Well, now you could instead be ordering my book like this. It's the story of GameStop. You can purchase it with a hoodie, with acknowledgements, or just with the early backers edition. It's all about the GameStop story. It's the real story, not just what you've seen on films. It's exactly what has happened over the last 3.5 years. And with DFE back, I'm finally able to draw a conclusion to my book. Please pre-order it. It really helps me out. And you will get it eventually, I promise. Hopefully this year.